Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Nice. All right, let's get it going. Let's grab our funnel hackers. All right, there we go. Room's filling up with funnel hackers. Exactly how we like it. Good morning, everybody, or good evening, good afternoon. Depends on where you're watching from today, but Dante here with you. Great to be here for a beautiful Friday. Let's get this turned up a little bit so we can see each other. All right, there we go. That's better. Now we can see each other. Great to see you guys here today. I'm really excited to get into it. Really excited to help you with any of your questions. So today is Friday. It's Expert Friday. To be fully honest, I'm not sure if Russell's here or not. As you guys know, December is a super crazy month. You have all these people taking off, and staff looks totally different every single day. So I'm just not sure if Russell's going to be here. We will find out soon at 12 o'clock. If Russell's not able to be here, no worries whatsoever. I'm going to be able to help you with all of your webinar questions. Today's Friday, which means it's Expert Friday. From 11 to 12, this current hour block, you can ask me any question about anything in the challenge, any track, expert or ecom. From 12 to 1, we're going to go into our expert-specific question. So experts, right now, if you have a question, feel free to raise your hand. You do not need to wait until 12. But from 12 to 1, we're going to have an expert-specific portion of this session where we're only going to be answering expert questions, just like on Tuesday, where from 12 to 1, we only answer ecom questions. So if you guys have a question, please feel free to raise your hand. Just like yesterday, I'm fired up, excited to be here with you guys, excited to do big things. So we're going to start with Vladimir. Good morning, Vladimir. How can I help today, my friend?
Good morning. Good morning, Dante. Let me share the screen and dive into it.
Let's do it.
So here is my new funnel that I am building.
Nice.
And so my forte is visual, right? I know that when you guys build funnels, the text is on the left and then some kind of generic product is on the right? Now, in this particular case, I wanted to see what you think, what your thoughts about this are, because
about like this layout, this design.
Correct, because the attention goes from left to right?
Yes.
That's how or from top to bottom, right?
And also, it's more so for mobile optimization too, Vladimir. You know, everything from mobile, from desktop to mobile, it optimizes left to right, top to bottom. So like on your page, you'll normally see images on the left, and that's just really, it is for how we read, yes, but it's also for mobile optimization. So this image would move to the top here, and then this text is on the right, so all that text would move down below.
Exactly. So I'm building this from scratch, right? So I have a full control over it.
Nice.
Here is, I do intend to finish
really good.
The sales page. Right. So the reason why I'm saying is because like obviously this, like we have so many assets, and this one should like capture the attention.
Yes,
at least that's, and then people can start reading a little more about the experiences and the value that we provide. This is not, like kind of just product specification. I'm gonna get to that at the bottom. Why do I took this approach? Obviously, for those who smoke cigars, everybody kind of has their own preferences. So their mind is preset, it's pre-wired. So I want to establish a value that kind of paves its own way in the road of cigars. So I'm not really talking about the cigars, like the product, but rather the bigger value that it provides, and I try to framework it that way. So we'll see. I mean, when I start getting some feedback, what this actually does, and how it performs, and what changes will be needed. But I do have a specific technical question. I'm struggling to make this button a little wider. What do you think? Should it be wider? Because I was looking at standard but sight, right, which is Davidoff, and I'm looking, I'm redoing my site that is going to be kind of, I'm going to funnel hack them, just for, not for conversions. I don't think they sell much, but just for like this aura of exclusivity, right? Like, and it's similar layout, similar principle, not a lot of text, a lot of white space, and just beautiful images, right? And punchy headlines and subheadlines.
Yep.
But in this particular case, I was like, first of all, like I don't even know how to make this bigger if needed. I know that you guys favorite like humongous buttons. I don't know if like, what do you think about that?
About button size. So, I do think your button could stand to be larger. At the end of the day, this is a great question. And at the end of the day, who cares what I think? All we care about is what our customers think.
Yeah.
But, so I say all that split test, right? Try different button sizes and see which gets you the most clicks and the most conversions. I do not personally like super large, super gaudy buttons. I don't like a button that goes like, we can make your button go like the entire length of the row. I'm not a big fan of that. I think it's just too big. And I think a lot of times it's so large, customers don't know it's a button. They think it's like an image, and I just don't like them that big. But I definitely think we could stand to see yours get about that big, 100%. So let's do that really quick. It is not difficult at all.
Yep.
Click on your button, please. Lovely. All right, and let's go to...
Now, I did copy, I don't know why, but you guys have this at the template that was provided. You have it as a flex element, which is the same, like I added flex and then
it's actually not, I don't think it's a flex. Let's see, you're in a row and you use some negative margins there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because I lifted, because I inserted this 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Yes.
So I kind of like...
And you did. You put your button in the flex. If you move your mouse like down there to the side, you'll see.
Yeah, no,
there
it
we
is.
go.
It is flex. Yeah, it is flex.
You're right. It is flex. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. So click back on your button.
I have a negative.
You do. Yeah, you have a negative margin there.
Okay,
because
so it was too much white space for the funnel.
Yes.
The website, maybe like that would be acceptable. On the funnel, I kind of want to...
You want to stack a little more.
Exactly.
Absolutely, which is good. You should be doing that. But right now, if you look at the very top here, we're looking at your flex container itself. You clicked your flex, not the button itself.
Okay, want me to click?
Yes, let's click that button itself. Okay. Now, scroll me down a little bit. And actually right there on the right. No, click back on your button. Beautiful.
That's that's the bottom, so that's why it's not
click those three dots. Yep. Scroll me down. And then it's our font size. We can just increase our font size, make that larger, and the button will also grow with the font. And now everything is going to stay formatted nicely. You won't have a button with all this blank space besides your text.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you a question. The one of the things that like now you see like the difference in the sizing between the button fonts and
the text fonts.
And the text fonts is super it's aggressive, right? Like, at least that's my first impression about it. Again, so I did try this, and I did try to I obviously I was able only to, because this thing is set to full somewhere, right? Like, so if I set it to enable full width, it's gonna stretch it all the way across.
Yes, but you can go ahead and do that and then make the stretch smaller if you wanted to.
So let's now check this out. So you see, like, now it's full, right? And it's okay, so hold no the button is full, but I would have
scroll me down more.
Flex, right?
Scroll me down more on your settings. It might just be because it's in a flex.
Oh, yes. On the settings? Oh, okay.
Yes. Let me hop in here really quick. Just in my account.
Yeah, I tried to like play with the original. I try to play with the original settings in the button itself. as I start practicing that, like just set one standard and then just use, kind of have things standardized. So I did create this button, like the size of it in the
Okay. Oh, I need to add this. Sorry. Let me do this. Let's do this. And this. Okay. All right. Yeah. Right. Full width enabled. Yes. Okay. Okay. Where are you? Come here. Oh, interesting.
I know there is a way because I was able to play it on some of the funnels, and I was just stretching it left and right, basically by keep maintaining the font constant. And for some reason, like I can't do that now.
Okay, let me show you why. Go like this and this. All right, so I went to this button. You can see this button is inside of this 2-column row. So nothing in this right column is going to be able to extend outside of this row. It lives inside the row, right? So when I go to this button and I go to disabled and then I go to enabled, it's going to get larger, but only to the size of the row itself.
Correct.
So then I put this in a brand new row, and then I enabled full width, and then boom, it goes full width. What I'm not seeing right now, and I don't know why, is how to just make it a little bit smaller.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, not the end of the world if it just remains as is. My primary focus is on the phone, and I kind of like it this size to be on the mobile.
Yep. Great.
I probably I was looking for that 180-day satisfaction guarantee or something like that that Trey has in Buyback Machine.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to source it, but I couldn't find it in the library. But then I use this one. This one is.
I don't think you're going to find that 180-day guarantee in our image library. What you're going to want to do is just make that as a Canva image. Just make your own custom image using Canva or GPT.
Yeah, no, I got subscription to every of these platforms on Earth. So like I'll just get it.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I also don't want it to be I kind of, because I have no one to kind of like funnel hack like directly from this business model. So I'm using like websites, and obviously on the websites they don't have this, right? So at least not as aggressive as
got it.
I
figured it out, Vladimir.
Distinguished. Go ahead.
Easy way to do this is put your button in its own row. You do not need to use Flex Container. You can just make. I'm just using a normal row, right? Add row, 1-column row, and then add. I'll just go like normal. Add to that a button.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to our button.
Because I definitely want to keep.
Oh, well, let's just do it in your account. Go ahead and share your screen. Let's just do it right in your account.
Oh, okay.
Make it so much easier.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, bingo. So, scroll your mouse, move your mouse up a little bit. I want you to highlight the row just above
The
you.
row, right? Okay,
Yes.
cool. Yeah, no, I definitely want to keep it in this section.
Yes.
Hold on,
There.
I can. This, but
Okay,
this
you
is
know what?
actually
Let's
flex.
actually hold on for formatting. Let me show you how to do. You see how your button is over your row itself because you used a
Correct.
negative margin to pull your button up. While we
Yep,
do these edits, let's correct that. So I want you to highlight your flex.
Yeah, no, I'm trying.
Move it out to the left a little bit
Okay.
and up just a skosh, and there it should go right there. Yes.
There we go.
Now we're looking at our flex. You can always see what you're looking at the very top, gang.
Yeah.
Take off that margin, please, and let's add a little positive margin to it just to give us some space.
Okay.
A little bit more, please.
Okay.
A little more. That should be nice. Okay, click on your funnel to get out of the settings. Now, let's put your mouse... Yeah, highlight that row. Click Add Row.
Gotcha.
Just a one column.
Yep.
Lovely.
And then a button.
And then a button. And if you want, you can just use the button you already have. So you can delete that or leave it there. It doesn't matter. Just click and hold and drag it up.
Okay. I'm going to delete this one.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yep. Bingo. Okay, there we go. Now that the button is out of the flex container and we just put it in its own simple row, you can see automatically the sides of the button already extended to the end of the row. It did exactly what we wanted it to do. Now we're just going to edit the row settings. So go ahead and edit those, please.
Okay.
Lovely. And we're going to change the row width. Yup.
Gotcha.
And now you can make that button any size without having to change the text size. You can also...
Gotcha.
Now you can go into your button settings. If you wanted your text to match the text above and not be so large, you would go into your button settings and you would use 3 dots and then text size just below. Yep, you're already opened. Your 3 dots are opened. That's your button states and your style. So you can just scroll me down a little bit. And we have font size. Yes, sir. And then you can make sure to keep your font right in line with however you want. Personally, Vladimir, I would recommend that you do draw attention to your button. You do make your button loud because you really want to call their attention to that button and then have the button be a call to action. Click here to view pricing. Click to view pricing.
Okay, so I use this, but I would say click.
Well,
Yes,
you don't have to say
specific.
click. You are using the pointer just like you should be. So start with view pricing. That's great. We can split test in the future. Click here and see if it has a lift.
Yep. And then let me actually make it like that. That stands out, I think,
nice.
more. Now, do you think that maybe the space between these is too big?
Maybe just a little bit. I think no, personally.
Okay.
You have a little bit of space in between the button and this, so now it has its break. It breaks to the eye, and I can clearly see all of this is in its own block, and then the eye breaks, and I can see the button standing alone. So personally, I think the spacing is good. But if you wanted to pull it up, you could. You would just go to your...
So you see, like I think this is right. This is just as good.
I think so. But if you wanted to pull it up, you could. You would go to your row settings. Yep, that's your blue row. You can just click the blue. When you highlight your row, you can just click the blue. Yes, sir. And then it'd just be a little negative margin on the row.
Oh, you want to do the... Okay, cool.
Yep, we would do it on the row itself. It'll pull the element. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think this is fine.
I do too. I like it.
Yeah. So it's not really aggressive, meaning, and it's not clustered, but also white space is minimized for, just for the eye. I'm also going to pull this section. So what I'm going to do is actually to the section, I'm going to reduce the button.
Yep.
So I want to pull it up. And then here, this section entirely. Okay, so I minimize that. So what is, that's a divider. So I even have a divider.
Yep.
Okay, I think they can stay. So divider is, so let me just save this. Now, what I wanted to ask you, since I'm building this from scratch, right? So this is the sales page. I have no other pages. that I can then reuse from someone else, right? Like from the funnels that you guys have had, and then I can just modify because we're talking standardized format with uh, like all the forms, right? Like the two-step order form are there. Now, in fact, like I might even use the one-step order form because my idea for this is I'm gonna fire it out to my followers because I wanna make it as quickly as possible, right?
Yep.
So I wanna send them. I do intend to create this as what you say 4-day cash machine, right? Like
Yep.
so add a bonus every day, um creates a scarcity by just saying okay 117 boxes available only.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to run this for the subscribers, and I want to see uh I want to try to derive some sort of analytics based on that. And then to open this up, I am going to add the advertorial here. Like that's the
Mm-hmm.
story that I actually have on this other funnel that I have. And then this is going to go to basically I'm going to try to, obviously advertise that, right? Like so I'm gonna go aggressive there as well, and then I'm going to push that as far as I can. Now one thing that I've been struggling with, so here so the and I'm sorry, the advertorial is going to go into the body of the email that is going to my subscribers
Okay.
with this picture and everything else. So that's the game plan.
Yep.
What do you think about that?
Oh, I think that's
I don't
fine.
want to be repetitive. I don't want to be repetitive when they get here that they're reading the same story. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm going to try to hook him and then obviously run him through the funnel to this page. And I would like and then obviously for the commercial, it's going to be different with the editorial. Now, what do you think about this? First of all, like this 25% sale off, like I don't know if this is needed because what I'm gonna do is if I go as cash as I'm sorry, buyback machine, and
Mm-hmm.
then I don't want to provide too much discounts
Mm-hmm.
without people buying multiple units, right? Because if
Mm-hmm.
I like the 25% discount, or it can be more, right? It's going to be actually on the third box, is going to be right, the 2.2
Yep.
is so I'm going to build all that in. I am not going to provide pricing here in the beginning. I know that that's going to like itch people, like how much is this? Now, the risk that I have ran in the past is that when people see this, they think this is $1,000 box, right? And then they get afraid and they just get out. Based on that, I'm kind of contemplating to say, okay, the box is whatever, like 130, 140, whatever if they buy three, whatever the,
Yes,
price per box.
the sale that you're advertising and the price
Mm-hmm.
that you're advertising and the discounts that you're advertising is all based on that the 3-pack.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, no, but I don't, okay. Do you think it should be here, or do you think
Absolutely.
okay, okay. And since very rarely anybody scrolls what, like 30, 40% into the funnel,
Yep.
should I display it here, just so I don't waste their time and mine building it?
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
make it here or make it here when they're hooked a bit?
I'd probably I'd probably put it as a banner at the very top of your page.
Okay.
So
Some
I'd put it
people.
as a banner
Mhm.
above that.
Okay. Right here above the headline, or above the actual.
I would put it above your logo and the contact us at the very top of the page.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Would you because this thing draws attention, and my fear is that obviously I want things above the fold. If I make this clustered with that,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm afraid that at some point, one second, let me actually do it differently.
Easy answer for this one. Are excuse me. Are you
Mhm.
going to be advertising the discount or the sale price in your ad?
Um,
You are.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Okay.
are. You're definitely going to be, when you're running a sale, that's what you're running the ad to. You're running the ad
Mm-hmm.
to the sale. So, yes,
Mm-hmm.
the ad's about the product and its quality and what it's going to do for people and the problems it's going to help them solve. Yes. But also, the big thing is like, and get 67% off now, only through whatever, only while supplies last. That's
Mm-hmm.
going to be in the ad.
Mm-hmm.
So, as soon as they click the ad and they go to your page, the first thing on the page, the top banner, should be confirming 67% off today only. 67% off while supplies last. And then,
Mm-hmm.
a countdown, 117 left, something like that. That should be
Okay.
right up top as soon as they hit the page, first thing they see.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So I will make the logo smaller. So, and this
Yep.
will be like a jiffy, like basically I have it right here,
I
or
wouldn't even worry about that.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
Honestly, that to me personally, that flashing sale, that doesn't
Yeah.
feel like luxury. That feels like
Gotcha. No, no, I agree. I
and
agree.
that's your
I kind of
brand,
wanted
right? You're all about luxury. So
correct.
I think just a static banner going across the screen at the very top is all that you need.
Gotcha. Fantastic. So I will make this logo. Probably I should make a different color, right? Like it should be like this.
Yeah, I
Uh,
would
uh,
probably say like maybe a gold background. Typically the
yep,
luxury colors are black and gold. So I would probably
yep,
make it like a gold background, black text.
yep, yep.
And then
I
and
already
then
have.
your big concern, as it should be, is to make sure your button is in the fold. So
Mhm.
scroll me to the very top, please.
It is. That's as far
That's
as
the
I
very
will go.
top. And look at you. You have view price. You have the button in the fold.
That's how I've been
That's so
building it.
good. I would throw the banner across the top. It's going to push your button down just a little bit. And then I would probably make my image just a little bit smaller. Or
I can
maybe
do that.
even your Baron of Havana logo. Or you
Yeah, I
have
was thinking
look
about
at
it. Yeah.
that. You have contact us taking up a whole line below that. That means
Mhm.
there's this much space on the page, the banner space that you're
Uh-huh.
literally giving away. So you could
Mhm.
just make that a flex container and you could
Mhm.
put those two things side by side on mobile.
Yeah, I believe they already are, or maybe not. Now, the thing about Flex containers is that um, me formatting between the desktop version and regular and a mobile version. So you see, like
Uh-huh.
I have it here, right?
Yes.
So because this is locked, what I did is solution that I will know and I can control and it will work is basically I just separated the banner, well, this thing, right, the logo and contact us
Mm-hmm.
between the mobile and the desktop version
Mm-hmm.
and locked it in a specific row.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't even bother with a flex container, flexing these two. Why? Because like depending on what kind of mobile they are actually using, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
basing this on iPhone 14, right, Max or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Now, for any larger phone or a smaller phone, I don't know how it will be positioned. So to completely avoid that, I just, I basically made it. This is not flexed actually. So um, the I can make these more condensed, right? I can make this smaller, um, and then put the banner on top,
You could,
and
but I
then
would just make a flex.
okay,
It would
okay,
be so much easier. Uh Highlight your row that the headline and contact us are in. Click add new row, action button at the bottom.
okay, all
Yes.
right, okay,
Choose flex.
yep,
Great. And now you can drag your no, don't even worry about that. Just drag your logo in and contact us. Yep. You can
yeah,
click and hold and it'll drag. You don't need the little move
yeah,
buttons
no,
actually.
you don't, okay,
You
cool,
do not. You can just highlight the element, click and hold, and then you can drag. Look at you go.
okay, uh, uh, I, all right, and just underneath
Yep,
or next, okay,
right there. Beautiful.
uh huh,
Now, Baron of Havana looks to be just a little bit large. You can probably just make that
Yep.
smaller. And then on the right-hand side, I would take out Contact Us. I would just have a phone icon and the number, or just the number.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you could really make all that. You could make that be in its own Flex container where it's going to lay side by side and save you a ton of space.
Now, okay, so this is what I'm talking about, right? And good thing that we're here because I would have wasted so much time on this. So make this a little even smaller because
Yep.
right now, okay,
Make it just a little bit bigger, and then this is really going to come down to your Flex settings. Let's go to your Flex container itself.
uh-huh.
We
Okay.
got rid of our text. That was interesting. Click the undo button, top right.
Um,
There it is. It's back.
uh-huh.
So move your mouse down a little bit, highlight the blue Flex. Lovely.
Yep.
Click on that. And now we can choose, it's going to be the gap. We can make the gap smaller. We can
Okay.
also change the size of our boxes. I think the justification, choose that on the justification, your first option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then scroll me down. Our padding, we could change.
It should be like this, right? Direction should go this way.
Well, we really want it left to right. And the big things
Yeah.
I'm seeing is it
Mhm.
looks like your logo size might be just large on mobile. Like, look at all the blank space to the left, and I'm having look at where the logo ends, but there's still more space out to the side. So,
Yeah. So let me actually try to do the following, right? So let me do this.
there we
So I have
go.
moved the actual picture. Now now this thing is too small, right? So the size of this, it's almost like, you see there,
Well, you could go into the element settings for your text and then make the text larger. Correct.
okay. Okay, so if I do this, no,
Three
this is
dots.
not,
3 dots on your text, your typography.
yep. Uh-huh.
Yep. And then
Yeah,
you
you
can
see like
scroll.
the actual,
Uh-huh. There we go. This is if you so this is the real way that we would do it to get our logo and our phone number
uh-huh.
to show up on the exact same line on mobile. So the Flex
Yeah.
would be the answer here. You can play with the Flex
Mhm.
and try and get it exactly perfect to what you want. If it's not working, you could always do what you were saying and just kind of make things smaller and
Gotcha.
pull that
So
in.
here is, yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, the thing is that you see the size of this element is
Yes.
just disproportionately like big.
Yes.
I don't know how to make him the same.
So we would go down to our padding. Scroll me down a little bit. Where's our padding here? And you've already
It's right here.
removed all the padding. So it seems like
Yeah.
that image itself has a lot of, like, the raw image
Mm.
has padding on the sides.
This is a PNG. Do you think so?
Maybe not.
That's why yeah, so I did push it to the left, right?
Yes, you
And
did.
let me just try. I don't want to monopolize this conversation. But maybe like font size, line height, line spacing. If I make this small, no, it's not. It hasn't done much.
It's going to be too
Okay.
small there.
You see, like there's no margin, like there's no.
Yes. Yes. Well, let me show you one thing, Vladimir. Just because you're right in the interest of time.
Yeah.
I'll let you play with it and figure out exactly the best way that you want to do it. But here's how I typically do this. Go back to your desktop view, please. And then click anywhere on your funnel to get out of the settings. Great. You see how now that we just changed that up, it actually changed it on your desktop version as well? And if you look at all of your elements, you can see in the top left of them, they say desktop only. So what you've done is you've made desktop and mobile specific elements.
I did.
We do that if we have, like, let's say you make this entire section, and on that entire section, there's like one thing that you want to change from desktop to mobile. In that case, it's a great time to make desktop and mobile specific elements. Otherwise, here's how I like to do it. I think you've seen me do this. I like to clone the section, and I'll make one section desktop only and one section mobile only. Then the contents of that section, the rows and elements, you can really segment it out. So you can have a desktop version and a mobile version. That's what I would recommend you do here. It's going to make editing between the two so much simpler.
Gotcha. Yeah. No. And that was my idea. So the separation, but I guess I went into the actual elements to make him desktop and mobile only.
You did.
My idea was to basically to build different sections, and everything here is different section, right? This is one section, then this is one section, then this is one section. Right, and I try to fit the elements that only belong to a specific section here.
Yes,
you're absolutely correct. Like I actually started by, and then I was, like by one big thing, and then I was adding and subtracting elements, making them mobile desktop only.
Yep.
Now because I want to get this done, and so I know like Flex is kind of like my, like. It makes me nervous. Makes me because I might end up spending 3 hours doing this little thing, like this little tweak, and I don't want to do that. So, do you? Number one, I can go to tech support if they can help. That would be great. If you believe that's for interest of time. If number two, do you think that like phone number being under this thing and me maybe like just trying to compress it and condense it and make it a little smaller on a mobile version, which is going to take up a full screen anyway, just in the interest of the banner, is something that is what I should be doing, right? Like,
yeah,
so
honestly,
I definitely
for speed and time, Vladimir, I agree with you. I think take away the flex. Excuse me, take away the flex. Do it how you were doing it. Have the phone number just below, and just let that ride. Yep.
So let me just. Okay. Oh man, I believe it. Okay, so I'm going.
That's okay. You can just clone what's on your desktop and then make it mobile only. That's
cool.
Exactly.
Cool. Yeah. No. And then I
clone the whole row.
Gotcha. I did. I think I didn't do it. Okay.
Yep. You got it.
And
nice.
Then
click on and that's right.
No.
Move your mouse out to the right and
Yeah.
And start moving in left.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll delete it. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so something is. Let me delete this.
Yes.
Where is it?
Go back to your desktop. Go back.
Oh, now everything disappeared. Hold on. Shit! Like the whole section. Yeah.
Okay, hit undo. Top right. Hit undo.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Right.
And I would just clone your section right now, Vladimir. That's what you want to do. So clone the whole section, your green section.
Okay.
Yep, beautiful.
All right. And then and then just
highlight your top section. Like go to the top section settings.
Okay.
And then, exactly, desktop only. And then to your bottom section, and mobile only.
Okay, it's done.
And now the reason that's happening, undo that for me at the top right.
Okay.
You might have to hit it again.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, back to your desktop version.
Okay.
The reason that's happening is because all the elements are marked as desktop only. So when we're making the section mobile, the elements are, so just go through,
Gotcha.
make those elements all. Your all of your things can be set to all when you're doing it by the section. Yes. Yes, go through, do that. Now we're going to be rocking.
Yeah. This thing. Cool. No, I'm just gonna basically recreate it the way it was, and place them underneath the. So this is a 2-column row,
Mm-hmm.
and so on and so forth. Um, I don't know what this thing is. Just come on, get out of sight.
Just touch the bottom of your other screen, and that menu will go to your
Oh
other
yeah,
screen.
there we go. Okay, cool. So gotcha. Oh, this is the divider. Okay.
That's exactly right.
Now the elements from from the buyback machine, was that funnel given? Was because it has so many of these upsells and downsells. I
Yep.
don't have a single funnel, even though the existing ones that are running, they don't have any upsells or downsells, right? So is there any template that I can take from there? And is that, I'm not sure that I have
For the buy more
that.
machine?
Yeah, the toolbox thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let me get you that.
Thank you, buddy. So these all need to be set up to desktop, right? And then I can just clean, to all. And,
Yep. Set them to all, and then make your section one section desktop, one section mobile.
okay.
It makes these
this
kind of
is
edits
weird.
so much easier.
Yeah, no, that's a great tip. But I'm trying to get this guy right. Oh, because it's flagged. So I flags this.
Let me see. Let me come back to you. Yeah, you made the row desktop only. So you go to your row.
Well, I wanna undo first things, and then now I got the full control. All right. Now, so let's see what it looks here. Okay. Yeah, you see, like this thing is super weird. I know that's the flex gave me hard time last time. It's this thing. All right, so now I make this section, desktop section.
Bingo.
And then I make this section mobile.
Bingo.
Okay. Go ahead. Go on. All right. So this flex thing is now messed up. Should I just delete stuff and just recreate?
Yes, Vladimir. Easy. Yep.
All right. So
when something like that happens, click on your row. Yep, just like that. Oh, you can just highlight the row and then click.
Yep.
And there's a trash can in the bottom right.
Ah, cool. Yeah,
Yep.
awesome. Awesome. This thing will have to be reformatted now. Okay, so
and you can see a lot of these elements are still set to mobile only inside that mobile section. So make those all again. Yes.
Yeah.
You'll really like never have to do that again. The whole mobile and desktop on the elements. Just do it on the section.
Yeah, no,
so
and it exactly, and it's burdensome because I don't see what I'm doing when I'm actually adjusting the mobile section because it's here is mobile only, right? So it covers a lot of things.
That's exactly right.
So I'm going to change all of these. No, that's
Vladimir,
because
just in the interest of time,
I ventured into make. Go ahead. Look, I don't.
In the interest of time,
thank you so much for this and the buyback machine.
Yes, buyback machine. I just messaged it to you. Just click that link in your chat, and it's going to download right to your account.
Thank you so much, Dante.
You
I'll
got
leave
it,
the podium
Vladimir.
to someone else. Thank you.
Great stuff, man. Yeah, and by the way, I love your strategy
Thanks,
too.
buddy.
I think it's a fantastic strategy. Shoot out an email to your existing list. Arch Manning's favorite gift this Christmas. Picture Arch and holding your box, and then send them to the funnel.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
I also made the actual. Well, I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, good thing you're here. I'm gonna have to convert this video into a Giphy. So basically opening that box, right? Like, so it's got that gold shine and stuff like that, and then it's got the Texas. So Arch and so these two are best friends, right? Like, they're both friends, and so Cooper and John, and their sons are roommates also. So it's John that gave this to Cooper when their son, like a few years back, when they actually got admitted to Texas U. So I wanted to, like the advertorial actually tells a true story. I'm gonna try to see how I do it without, basically mentioning names of my friends, right? Like that, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And kind of use them as a thing. And there's all kinds of, but I'm gonna try to work on that. But for this particular thing, I do have the video, and I do plan to use a lot of GIF. You would recommend GIFs for any short forms, right?
Absolutely.
For the in interest of optimization.
Anytime we're trying to show off like our product, and it's like, oh, I just want to show my product opening and show how beautiful it is inside. I love GIFs for that. People don't have to click on a GIF. It's automatically playing. So yes, anything like around 8 to 10 seconds, make those a GIF. But for your long form sales letters, of course, those will be normal videos.
And lastly, do GIFs impact
load speed?
Exactly, optimization rates and things like that. Are they like a big size?
Yes, technically they are a big size, but I think I've shared lazy loading with you, haven't I?
No. I got the lazy loading set up. As long as that doesn't end up, as long as it opens and it kind of provides some sort of a decent user experience, then I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yep, you're going to be fine. Use lazy loading. Your page will still be lightning fast with GIFs on it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Dante.
You got it, Vladimir. Nice work. All right, let's hop over to Viviana. Good morning, Viviana. How can we help today?
How you doing, Dante? Okay, I have a couple of questions. I'm getting ready, but not ready to launch. So, is in the one funnel channel challenge, right? Or whatever the name is. Okay, they say to just host a webinar once a week.
Yeah.
Why only once a week?
Oh, you don't have to only once a week. That's a great question. You can do multiple times a week. And when Russell started doing webinars, he was typically doing 3 webinars a day.
Okay, so so that's actually my next question. I would like to do, for example, a day hosting 3 webinars, or different slot times, like one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. Now I have a completely cold audience, so I have to reach out. Like, I don't have any engagement right now on Instagram. I'm not a big deal on Instagram. Pretty much my account is dead, so everything will be traffic that it is, from ad campaigns.
Okay.
Having said that, do you still recommend to go better with 3 times, a day than once a week?
Well, I wouldn't do it 3 times a day,
or 2,
5 days a week.
Okay.
I would just choose a webinar day. Typically, Thursday is the webinar day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're running ads to the webinar. Thursday, you'll do a webinar at like 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., right?
Okay.
And I would just stack it all and have a single webinar day. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's our follow-up sequences that are coming to registrants and making sure that they're buying. So it's literally the webinar setup. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, ads getting registrants to the webinar. Webinar happens on Thursday. In the webinar, you tell them cart closes on Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is our emails that are going out and saying, hey, make sure to buy now. You're going to lose this opportunity. Next week starts and the cycle starts again. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, ads for registrants. Thursday happens on the webinar.
Okay. So then that leads to my second set of questions.
Great.
In my funnel, I only have, how do I choose? How do I set up? Let me just share a screen right now. Are you guys seeing the right screen? Yeah.
Yep.
This one, are you seeing the funnels? Okay.
Yep.
So in this one, what we have is just when they click, how do I do that if I am running different than webinars? Is this the wrong funnel for that then? Because I just
No.
used exactly what it was in the template, but then how do I set up multiple and connect then and is that something that I do with support? Is that something that I do with you? How do I connect?
Let's see if we can figure this out really quick. I'm super glad to talk about this. Nobody's asked me that in quite a while. Most people have been like, can I do a
E-commerce.
webinar just once a month instead? But I love your mindset. You're like, hey, how do I really
No,
speed this process?
and the reason why I want to get better, and I want to place this in evergreen, but like I've been in Russell Brunson's school for like pretty much a year. Like it's just like just decided to like definitely like jumped in for the two, but like his audiobooks and everything, I'm being indoctrinated now. Is like, all right, how do I do this? So
Yes, no, you have the exact right template. All we're going to do here is add an input. So go to your email. Yeah, that'll work. Click add element, the action button at the bottom of the orange box.
Oh wait, hold on a second.
Yes. Okay, and I think it's going to be just an input. Your input element is right here. Go ahead and click on that input element for me. Okay, click on that new input on your page.
This one?
Yes.
Sorry if I'm still pretty new. So if you have to tell me 100 times, I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's what I'm here for. You clicked on your row. You can always see at the top of those right settings. Yes, and you can just click the element. Beautiful. Okay. Click your input type at the very bottom.
Here?
Yes. What a fun question. Let me just get in my account really quick. Let's see. All right, let's see. No, okay.
Because I know the timer is linked to the webinar Zoom
Yes.
link,
Yes.
but do you think the timer is the one that gives multiple options and
No, it's either going to come down to inputs or have you created these webinars in Zoom yet?
well, I did, and then I deleted them because that's not what he said in the challenge. He said just to create one webinar, and I was like, I don't want to do just one webinar. If I'm paying for ads, I want to make sure that I'm getting as many people as my, to my webinars. And I figured if I only provide one time, I'm limiting them. I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yes.
You guys are
No,
the experts.
you're right. You're so right. You're absolutely right on this. It's all about the reps. Like, that's why Russell did 3 webinars a day. He would do every webinar. At the end of each webinar, he'd export the chat. He'd see the questions people are asking throughout the presentation. He'd go back and edit slides to answer those questions his people are having. And that's how he was able to tweak his webinars so quickly and blow his webinars up. He did webinar days, 3 webinars every single Thursday until he had it perfect. He did it a couple times live perfect, and then he went evergreen once he knew it was the best it could be. You're absolutely right in doing that.
But then the challenge only says 1, and all the tutorials are just for 1.
Yes.
And what I'm realizing, this is my strategy of trying to go 3 times a day and just like, okay, just suck. And if I do multiples a day, like probably by the end of the month I'll be better at it.
Yeah,
And the other
Garrett.
thing is, I mean, once I start running ad campaigns, I need to start converting. Otherwise, I'm just like wasting money.
Yep.
So the better I get at this, and the more I get, to convert people. So, but then everything that is a structure in my funnel right now
Mm-hmm.
is for just one webinar, even the emails. So that means I need to automate the emails because they only show one time of a webinar. So it will like I'm now running into, okay, I also need to do automations for these things. So everything that it was taught in the challenge, with this is like, do I could like create 3 different funnels? It's like, I don't know. Like it just got confusing. That's why I joined VIP as well.
No. Great questions. You do not have to have 3 different landing pages. We can make a drop down. What it turns out to be is it's a drop down like right below your timer where they can hit the drop down and they can choose their best date and time for the webinar. I think the real hurdle that we're hitting here, Viviana, is you need to have these webinars created inside of Zoom. Remember, you connect your ClickFunnels and your Zoom account through the integration. So any webinars that you create in Zoom are pulling into your ClickFunnels account. I think that's the big thing that has to happen. From there, I am going to have you get with support on how to make that button. I actually am having a hard time remembering how to do it. So make your Zoom webinars, make all 3 for the dates and the times. Have those set up. Then just get with a support team and they can show you how to make that drop down.
Okay, so I'll do then Zoom first, 3 webinars a day and then get to support. Then pretty much get to with support for automations as well for the emails.
You won't even really have to. You won't even have to. The automations are going to be pretty simple. While you're with them, feel free to talk to them about the automations. But they're going to be really simple for you to do. It's just one automation on the funnel, and then I'll be able to take a look at that with you on Monday and make sure that it's all set up the right way.
Okay, so I'll work with them today. And just one more questions before
Please.
you go. Again, when I created my course, I was thinking that I was going to do a Facebook group. So communities inside ClickFunnels is kind of like a school, right? Like it replaces Facebook groups and all that. Is there a link where I can learn how to manage my community? Because I mean, throughout my pre-recorded before I clip, like when I recorded my course, everything is like, okay, on our Facebook group, but I'm like, well, if I'm already in ClickFunnels, like we have to utilize absolutely everything, right?
That is a great thing to point out. A lot of times when we're doing things like that, we wouldn't say Facebook group. We would just say community.
Yeah.
And now that gives us freedom. And now or in the future, if we're going to change our community from a Facebook group to anything else, now we're not like, oh, I got to go back and record videos. So we typically try and leave all those things as generic as possible, and it gives us total freedom on the back end.
Yeah. The problem was, like, honestly, I recorded my course between June and August when I was not even part of ClickFunnels.
Right. Learning curve, right?
So I didn't even know you guys had a community until I was like, oh. But I just want to know how to use the community and the CRM. Like, are there links?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to put this in the chat for you right now. This is a link to our help docs. Oops. Let's go here. Bingo. All right. So here's our support docs, and we have everything categorized out. So you were looking for community. You can just go right here to our community tile, and then it has all the docs that you need with community. There's getting started, how to moderate your community, how to manage the community. Gang, I'm still a huge fan of help docs. I still use them all the time. This is how I learned ClickFunnels. I still use them constantly with pretty much all softwares that have good help docs. I find it unbelievably valuable to learn the information, go try and do the information until I hit a roadblock, then get help over that. You learn so fast. That's actually how you master the tool. So let me send you this link too in the chat, because this will send you right to community. By the way, I love your mindset. on I'm just going to keep doing it and I'm going to keep getting my reps in because sooner or later it's going to be amazing. Garrett J. White has an awesome saying on this. He says, at first you suck, but you keep doing the thing and you keep doing the thing until one day you suck less than you did when you start. And soon enough, you're actually going to be great. So you're 100%. I love this. Lots of reps, webinar days on Thursday, exporting chat, looking at what people are saying, tweaking the presentation to answer the questions that are already in their mind because you exported the chat and you know what questions are already in their mind. That's how you move quickly. That's how you get to success quickly.
And before I let you go, I'm sorry, one more time.
Please.
I'm going to launch. I just think December is kind of like, again, I'm a cool audience. I don't think that people are in the mindset, is it okay? Especially if I'm launching like the week before Christmas is the worst time. First of all, on ad spend is the highest peak of, ad spend. I'm competing, against the big brands for the attention of my people, for my audience.
Yep.
Is it better to launch this type of, like start January, first, advertising on the week of the 8, I don't know, 7 to 8, for webinars then? Is that your recommendation?
I would recommend that 100%.
Okay.
If you had a proven model, then, or if you had a proven webinar and you were like, hey, I make sales, this is consistent, then I would say, no, go compete in December.
Okay.
You don't. So what I would tell you to do, yes, get everything planned out, start first week or second week in January, but I would go to your socials. I know you said they're dead, but I would go to socials and I would start promoting the upcoming webinar. I would start the long runway of launching, and I would start getting hype amongst my community members because you could get stuff to pick up in the algorithm and you could easily get organic traffic. Now, you talking about it, for these 3-4 weeks leading up to it, that's what I would do. I would launch out to my community. I would talk about it. I would hear what people are saying, and I would start first or second week in January.
Thank you. Those were all of my questions. Thank you so much.
You got it. Great questions, Viviana. Great stuff. All right, let's hop over to Doug. Hey, Doug, how can we help? Oh, interesting. Say, I don't hear you, but I think I just heard your mouse. I wonder if you're something's wrong with your earphone. Say again.
Okay, try that. Can you hear me?
Gotcha now, Doug.
Sweet. Okay, real quick, I just wanted you to walk me through how to map checkout stuff to my Clarity. I've got a holiday bundle going. We talked about that on Monday. So I've got a bundle that I'm running. Everybody else, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, that's all over. So all the wedding vendors are going back to full price. That's the scarcity. And I'm like, this is when we get started. So I'm sending out email blasts to anybody on my email and all that. So I got a holiday bundle going. I've got my Clarity set up. Everything is good. I just started. I actually am like diving into traffic secrets. I have 4 different ads going right now. I funnel hacked Russell yesterday when you talked about it. I went through his ads and I was like, what he's talking about works for me because he's like, have you been told you can't get traffic? This psychology is probably engineered. And I just, ChatGPT's like, have you been told your wedding's expensive? That's probably a myth. So I literally just took his ad and I funnel hacked it. So I have 4 different funnels. I know, right? I've got a carousel going. I have a single one going. I have my Russell funnel hack or ad hack going. And today I'm going to, as soon as we're off this call, I'm going to step outside and go do a walking one. I was listening to his podcast from like 3 days ago when he was talking about how he used all the different people for selling online and them just walking. I don't want to be dramatic, but I feel like I have to be dramatic. And so I'm like, first time I've ever done a not professional. It's really hard as a wedding videographer not to do a professional video. It's bugging me, but it's really hard just to take my iPhone and go walk down the street in my neighborhood and be like, hey, brides, but I'm going to go film that today. So I have all this set up. And I want to be able to, as we talked about before, I want to be able to map my checkout. So I'm looking at Clarity. If they get to the first step and they don't check out, I can call them. And I have like 3 different funnels. So I just really quickly, because I don't have any ad data for you yet, because I just started them at 4 o'clock in the morning. So by Monday or Tuesday, we'll have some data to look at. But I just wanted to know how I could map that so I can get that information. I know because we've been talking about it for a while, but I've never done it. So.
Yep, let's do it. Can you share your screen?
Of course. Which one? Because all the 50,000 tabs. Okay. Is it Clarity we go to?
Yes.
Or okay. I was like, is there something we go to with the funnel? Okay. Boom. Yeah. Okay. So far looks good. I've had 37 people. A lot of those are me, but I mean, I got a 25% scroll depth so far, which I guess is good. So, but again, it's been like 6 hours, so we'll see what happens. But
Cool. Okay, great. Let's go to clarity.
mhm.
Oh, you're there. Let's go to your
Yep.
settings.
Okay.
And it's going to be in masking.
Let's go.
Relaxed.
Oh, we're gonna go relax. Okay.
Right hand side.
Oh, all the way. We're gonna do it. No text.
Relaxed. Nice. Okay, now you're going to add element, mask by element. So add that element, blue button below. Lovely. CSS selector. Let's go back to your funnel now, Doug.
Okay. Oh, see, and I've closed them all down.
That's
Hang on.
okay. Open a new tab, myclickfunnels.com.
Dude, I have a bookmark.
Don't even do that. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. Just,
I
well,
beat you. Yeah.
you're-
Sorry.
you can always open a new tab, type myclickfunnels.com. That's a special link. It'll just open a new tab of your already logged in account.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's enter the editor for your order form where the order form element is.
Okay.
Bingo.
I have it all one page right now. Just still following Christine Morel's to see how that works, having everything just straight up on page.
Oh, I think
So-
I think that's great for you.
Yep. So my form is all the way at the bottom. There we go.
Bingo. Go to your element settings. Actually, show code. Excuse me. Element, and then there's two alligator mouths on your order form.
All right, so I'm gonna go to the checkout settings.
No, just to the right, the two alligator mouths.
Oh, sorry, the code. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, your ID selector. That's what we need. So click. We can make this our own ID selector. I would make it order form. We're actually
Okay.
yes, right there. Beautiful.
Hang on, let me get you all my stuff out of the way. Okay, so ID selector, and am I gonna name it order form?
Yep,
Okay.
I would name it order dash form.
Okay.
Update.
And update. Okie
Beautiful.
dokie.
I like to close this now. Close the code and go back to it again. Yes. Yes. Great. We know the save happened. There it is. Go ahead and copy that on the right-hand side. Back to clarity.
Okay, and then just paste it here.
That's exactly right. Add. Now
Got
it
it.
is you added your order form to Clarity. It is now tracking that order form. We're going to make it unmask. Bingo. Now everybody who's inputting information on your order form, it will no longer be blocked out. You're actually going to be able to see what they're inputting.
Okay, so even though it's two-step, I mean, obviously, because it's its own element, it'll do two-step and second. So theoretically, I can see everything they hit first step. When they hit next and go to the second step, I'll see that too.
That's exactly right.
Okay, and then I can literally go back and just do this for all of my other funnels and all my other checkouts. So that's just how we do it from here on out. So,
That's
okay.
exactly right. Doug, give me 2
Nice.
seconds. I'm going to be right back with you. I have to step away for a quick moment.
Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let's keep rocking. How else can I help?
Okay, so my last question, because again, I want to wait till Monday or Tuesday to get some data on my ads. So in Traffic Speak Secrets, I've always had trouble understanding when he talks about the soap opera series between your daily like Seinfeld series, and I just want clarification. So he talks about anybody that comes into a funnel, we hit him with the soap opera, and he talks about, if you're doing a 7-day email, it's 3 emotion, it'll be like 2 logic and then 2 fear, or 3 1 and 1 and all of that. But then he also says we
Or
keep
3-3-1.
dropping. Yes, 3-3-1. Okay, gotcha. I know it's all those in the logic and then the fear. And then he talks about we'll immediately drop them into a follow-up funnel. And he said we just keep moving them. And then he said that'll start over again and we'll keep doing that. And so my question with that is, and maybe my brain is just not wrapping around it. So obviously somebody comes, let's say they do my freebie opt-in that we talked about. They're in that funnel. I'm going to have a soap opera sequence. I'm working on those. I get that because I have a lot of emails, but they're not really following that. It's almost completely fear-based. I'm looking back and I'm like, okay, it's like, hey, you're missing out. You're missing out. And I'm like, okay, maybe I need to change that. And I'm actually testing it with my holiday email blast that I'm sending to all my list. I'm doing that to go, hey, the holidays are coming up. But my question is, when he says we drop them, so are we manually, obviously, if we're dropping them into a follow-up funnel, so we're just going through taking all of our people, and are we manually dropping them into this funnel, and then it's another funnel? So then I guess if they don't actually click on the link and go to the new funnel, technically they're in a funnel, but if they don't click on the link in the email, they're just getting those emails and they're not necessarily going to that. Is my brain thinking like
You're
that?
close.
Okay.
You're close. First,
Or I'm assuming they're doing it through a workflow, through an automation. You could easily say, add them
Yes.
to this funnel. I
Yes.
get that. But if they never click on the link in the email, then they're never actually going to go see that landing page.
No,
They're just going to.
so you've just explained workflows, not funnels.
Okay.
Somebody opts into your free thing. That's where we're starting, right? A free thing.
Right.
Somebody opts into your free thing. Let's say this is your free thing on the left. Here's your funnel step, and here's the workflow connected to this funnel step. So somebody opts into this free thing, and then I'm going to hit them with a soap opera email sequence. A soap opera sequence is just like a soap opera, where each email is feeding into the next, just like a soap opera TV show where each episode is feeding into the next. You're going to have 7 emails here. Emails, delays. It's just your soap opera sequence. And then you're going to want to put them in your Seinfeld sequence, because that's your daily emailing that you send out to your entire master list. If you're in my world, you get these daily Seinfeld emails. A Seinfeld email sequence is opposite of a soap opera, where soap opera, each email feeds into the next. Seinfeld is just like the show Seinfeld. Each email has nothing to do with the next one. Each
It's
email
about
is
nothing.
like its own episode. It's about nothing.
I think you got something there. Yeah.
What do you know? So, yes.
Okay.
Here's how we do it. Here's how we do it, though. You're going to come to the bottom of your soap opera sequence, and we automate the whole process. We could add a conditional split step. So, like, let's say you had actions you wanted them to take in here. And if they did the action, you can have a yes track and a no track. So, like, yes, if they did the action, do this thing. If they didn't do the action, do this thing. You don't even need that for this setup, though. You want everybody, remove both, you want everybody who opts into your free thing to go through your soap opera and then be added to Seinfeld. We automate the whole thing. Go to the end of your soap opera, click the plus, and then we're going to find trigger another workflow. You're going to click that, and then you're going to choose the Seinfeld sequence. And that's the whole thing automated. They opt into your free thing. They go through your soap opera. After the soap opera is done, you add them to that next workflow, and they're automatically in your Seinfeld. And you're just adding new emails every day to your Seinfeld workflow.
Got it. So it's not necessarily an email blast. Technically, we're going to add people to a workflow that is Seinfeld, and then they get added to it. So if I have 35 emails in there and Dante doesn't get added till 2027, he'll start at the very beginning and he'll get all 35 emails. He'll be 35 or 3 years behind, let's say, and everybody else will be right in target with what I'm doing that day. give or
Yes,
take.
but inside that email, inside
yeah.
your Seinfeld sequence, we can make it so it sends 2 emails a day to catch them up faster. They can receive the current emails you're sending out and the past ones. Or you just let them go through your Seinfeld sequence, because your Seinfeld sequence is going to be talking about your other products and services. And as we're building out that Seinfeld, we're tweaking the emails and what we're saying to make it the best process. So typically, we would just let them go through the Seinfeld as it is. Then any email blasts that you want to send out for like other emails, you just send blasts out to the list. Those are independent of the workflow. Does that all make sense?
It does. So basically anything like holiday specials, Black Friday specials, that would not be part of the sequence. Obviously, you're going to do that as a blast because obviously you might you might hit my Black Friday special in the middle of July and go, what the heck is happening because of when you came into the email sequence. So when Russell talks about in Traffic Secrets about putting them into a follow-up funnel, he's actually talking about an automated workflow. Unless I missed that, but I know what you're saying about the workflow.
You're 100% right. That's just old school terminology. In ClickFunnels Classic, the originating software, follow-up funnels were workflows. So anytime you hear Russell mention follow-up funnels, he's always talking workflows and automations.
Perfect. And all of that's funny because what I have in all my workflows right now is at the end of them, I just had them tagged general. I just had them turned into a tag that says general, and I've been doing an email blast, which is hard to keep up with from obviously because you're like literally manually trying to figure out, do I use Zapier? What do I use to go in and try to send them a daily blast using that tag? So I like that you're actually using a workflow, but it's not. But all my workflows right now I have all these different workflows, one that leads to my $27 product, one that leads to my module upgrade, all of them. So every workflow I create, it's like it drops them into it. And then after a certain time, they will automatically go, if they haven't bought, it's the goal step. If they bought, drop them into this one to do the upgrade. If not, then they just keep going through it. So I like that. Just at the end of every one, put them into my general and then just create that one and add it in. Okay. Makes perfect sense. Absolutely perfect sense.
100%. A lot of times, too, you'll want to add a tag. I'm just looking here really quick. Yeah. Right. Okay. And then let's just, yes. Right. Okay, let me show you this. Let me just show you this. This will, I think, be helpful for everybody. Many times, let's say you have 3 opt-in funnels out there. Many times, we'll double tag. So each opt-in funnel will be connected to its own workflow, its own automation to fulfill on the promise of that lead magnet. And you would tag them. So if they came into opt-in funnel A, you might tag them with opt-in funnel A. So you know where they came from and where they're at in your business's value ladder. You might also tag them as master. And then that's like your one tag that everybody gets, regardless of if they came in through opt-in funnel A, B, or C, one of your paid products, or if they're your highest ticket. Everybody, as they enter your world, gets tagged as master. And now you have one tag that is everybody. So when you go to send things, you send to your master tag. And that gets everybody. So that's just a little strategy, a little tech strategy that hopefully helps you guys staying organized. But here's what you can really do. You don't have to do that. You want to send a broadcast. I'm over here on my email apps on the left-hand side. And let's say it's Black Friday. I can schedule a broadcast, by the way. So I want 3 emails to go out on Black Friday to my entire list. I can easily schedule those and make it. When we go to create our broadcasts are one-time email blasts. When we go to create our broadcast, the big thing is here, our send to. Who will receive this broadcast? Right now, I have filters, and you can see one person will receive this broadcast. I don't want that. I want my entire list to receive this email. So edit audience. You could, if you're using a master tag, you could say only send this email to contact tags that are, and then you could choose the master tag that everybody has. You could do that. Or you could close this down, remove all of the filters. Now this broadcast has no filter, meaning it will send to your entire list. And here, instead of 1, it's now 177 people.
Gotcha. I love that because I've been struggling with that, like trying to find out because I didn't realize sometimes it's not apparent, like click to get rid of it. It's like, well, what filter? So I've been going through and adding it and I'm like, so okay. Because that's what I'm doing it right now. I'm like working on my email blast for the next 72 hours to send to people. So I'm like, all right. And I'm trying to find that. So, okay, that's smart. Just get rid of the filter and I'll do it. So
maybe like in your setup, let's say you're making 3 broadcasts or 3 email blasts. The first one would have no filters. It would just send to all people. But then the second one, let me just share. The second one probably would have a filter because you don't want to send to people that bought in your first email. So you would put a filter on 2 and 3. And that filter would be simply, let's create a filter. There it is. It's going to be purchased product. There it is. Purchased product is, and then the name of the product you're promoting. And then if they buy an email 1, they will not receive 2 and 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nice.
Makes sense. And then the very last question, it's real quick, and you might know this, or a feature request. Obviously, I can go into any funnel. I can save a row. I can save a section. I can save an element, and it's easy. I have not figured out where I can save a page because I really like
a whole funnel page.
A whole page. I really like this OTO page I have on this one funnel, but it's only on this one funnel, and it's like, well, how do I get it over? So I don't know if that's even something that's available yet to be able to save a funnel on your template because you can save emails. I can save a lot of things, and I've saved certain checkouts, but I have not figured out how to save a whole page into a directory unless I'm crazy without cloning it. So if it's there, show me how, because I don't see one that says save.
Okay, it's really funny you mentioned this. I have not been able to figure out how to do this either. I'm 99% sure that we can save pages.
Yeah.
But
because you can save the whole section. You can go through. You can do all kinds of stuff. I've not figured out how to do a whole page yet.
yes.
So you can do it. I'm gonna send you a Loom. I just had the same question for support yesterday.
Cool. If you don't mind, Vladimir, shoot that in the chat for me so everybody can see it.
Yes.
I don't mind at all.
Awesome.
Because now I'm going through and I'm like, I like this section of this. I have a kind of like what Christine Morel does. This might be for you if, and this not for you if you don't. And so I had saved that section because I'm like, well, I'm going to put that in my other section. I like it, and then have to fix it. So it's like, how? So it would.
So Vladimir will get us that that video. That's amazing. It looks like he just did. He did. Let me just open this really quick and see if I can blast through it. Okay, so he's in the editor. Mm-hmm. Oh, right. So are they auto-saved? Yeah, it is. Okay, so what he's showing here, and you can take your time and look through this video if you want, guys. I'm sure he does a great job explaining it. But when you make a page, you also name that page, and you'll see the name of the page displayed right there in the top left. So then, this is auto-saving, it seems. So all you have to do is when you go add a new page, just type in the name of the page you want to use as a model, and then you can reuse existing pages over and over again. I'll let you guys look through that doc on your own time. It should be a really simple solution, but I want to show you this. Here's how I do it, Doug, and I still do this to this day. I'm a huge fan of saving my sections. So I would just go through the funnel, and I would save the sections on the funnel itself as I name and save, because you can make folders here. So like I like to have a folder, and then I'll put all of the sections for that funnel page in that folder, and then I name them chronologically, top to bottom, 1, 2, 3. So like I would name this section, let's say it's real estate. I would save, and I like short form, So I would do RE, and I would know that that's real estate. I would do RE1, and then I would save that section. Then, and I would do that for all my sections. This next one would be RE2. But as I go to another funnel and I go to add a section, I can now go top left to my saved sections. Here it is, RE1. And it's an easy way to use like the same sections over and over. We do this a lot too, gang, when we get like offer stacks that we really like. Or maybe you're making bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3. And you're like, ooh, that's an awesome design. I want to save that so I could reuse it over and over. We still save sections every single day.
Got it. That's perfect.
Sweet. What other questions for me today, Doug?
That was it. Like I said, I was trying to be brief, just those few little things to get me through the weekend, and then we'll look at stuff Monday or Tuesday when I have some data and see what you think.
That sounds great. You got your clarity set up too to be looking at the order form. So yeah, Monday, let's get together. Let's look at some clarity data, see what those ads are doing, and we'll make a data-driven decision from that.
All right. Thanks, sir.
My man, you got it, Doug. Have a great weekend. Okay, let's hop over to Sarah real quick. I know Sarah's got a webinar question. Hey, Sarah, great to see you.
Yeah, you got me. I wanted to see the webinar and I wanted to see if we would do it today, actually.
Great question. I'm actually not doing it today just so I could have a week that I'm answering questions that are on people's funnels and their presentations. Okay. Next week, I am doing next week I am doing it. Next Friday.
Okay.
Cool. Do you have any questions or anything I can help you with today?
No, I'm too tired. So I don't even know how to talk about that or anything.
Totally fair.
No, I've worked enough for today and this weekend. Next week I'll have questions, but now I don't have any brain anymore.
Okay, cool. Viviana, great question. She said, what are you doing next Friday? So these past couple Fridays, when Russell's busy doing other things, I've been doing a perfect webinar example for you guys. Let me just get you the YouTube link for the channel. Here it is. So I stream all these sessions, and I just made a silly little YouTube channel so I could stream this stuff in, have it recorded somewhere, and embed it, inside of our communities. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to make this into like a playlist on the channel and have it all organized so you don't really have to look through. But I've been doing little snippets of Perfect Webinar. So a couple weeks ago, I did an intro, the first 15 minutes of your webinar. The next Friday, I did the body, secrets 1, 2, and 3. And then this next time, I'm going to hit the offer stack, the stack and close. So you guys can see what a webinar should be like, the level of energy that you should have. And it's been pretty revealing for a lot of people. Most times they're watching it saying, oh, I'm close, but I do need to do that thing that you did, and I didn't realize that. So anyway, I don't have it organized on the channel yet. Here's what I would recommend. If you guys want to watch those and watch those immediately, here's the best way to do so. You can go to the channel, go to the live section, and then please do not look like I did it again today. Sorry. I forget. It's just me doing all this. So I forget a lot of times to update the titles of our sessions themselves. Like this one is the wrong title with the wrong date in there. I'll be able to update it later, but right now it is what it is. So don't look too much at the titles. I would look at the stream date and then just go back, and you could find every Friday looking at stream dates and look at some of those Friday sessions. And when you go to a Friday session, like right here, skip to the 1 hour mark. Skip to the 1 hour mark, and you're going to be able to see, like, here it is right here. And I didn't really know what I was doing, and I stumbled and I fumbled. Here we go. I actually just found it doing that. Let me put this link in the chat for everybody. That is a link to the video showing a webinar opening. You know, how to open your webinar, how to get the webinar started on the right tone and the right excitement level so that you keep people retained throughout the entire webinar. That's the intro right there. But anyway, I have another video on there as well on that channel, which is probably just 7 days after that one I just shared with you. And that's going to show you the body, the 3 secrets of the email itself. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's hop over to Marie. Great to see you, Marie. How can I help today? Marie, if you're busy, that's fine. I can wrap back to you. Please don't worry about having to come scramble back. We have time. I'll give you a couple moments. If you're busy, just keep doing what you're doing. We'll hop over to Adrian and come back to you soon. Cool. Marie is changing the world. Let's let her keep doing that. Adrian, how can I help with you today?
Hi, how are you doing? So I'm still chugging along at this.
Come on with it.
So I know you answered this question, I think a couple of days ago. So let me share my screen. It's in
Please.
regards to when you have a box and you can't see what's inside of the box. So it's
yeah,
white.
like an
it's
input
the
and
color.
you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
And I'm still working on the colors too on mine as well. Which one is this one? Yeah, here it is right here.
Nice.
So you want me to go into edit?
Please.
Okay. Okay, and go into mobile, right? Or
Sure.
is this for you? Okay.
Well, are you trying to do something specifically on mobile?
No, no. Just,
Okay, let's stay on desktop then. It's just easier
desktop.
to edit on desktop. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So right here it is, right here.
Yes. Okay. Click label for me. Oh, where is it? There's my tool. Click your label.
Okay.
Yes. Now we're in our typography settings. Typography settings are text settings. And you can see there's a color now right there. That's the color of your text. And you can see the text color is white. And that's why you can't see
Okay.
the words, because it's white text on a white input. Just make them black.
Okay. I couldn't figure out where it was yesterday.
You can
I
actually
was
just
trying
click
to figure
that
it
black
out.
right there, or you can do that. Bring it all the way bottom
black.
left if you're going to do it that
Okay.
way. There you go. Perfect. Now let's click anywhere on your funnel to get out of those settings.
Okay.
And there we go. Now we can see first name. Let's do it for the other ones really quickly. Email, and I want
Okay.
you to drive on this one.
Okay, so it's label
Yeah.
and then color
Yeah.
and then it's black.
Bingo. Uno más.
Okay.
Bingo. Nice. Let's just check the text,
Okay.
make sure it's the right stuff. First name,
Yes.
email, phone. Lovely.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to work on the color. So I just wanted to do that right there, right now. So
Can I
this is
share a
kind of
quick
like,
story with you, Adrian?
yes.
So back in the day when I first found this world, my life was just being turned upside down. I did everything I could to get to my first funnel hacking live. It was very difficult for me to get there, but I did it. I got to that first funnel hacking live. I knew nothing. So on the third day of the event, they were announcing 2 Comma Club Award winners. And it was interesting. I watched 3/4 of the room get up and walk away when they were announcing the winners. So most of the room left. I stayed right there, and I went to the front of the room, and I pulled out my notepad, and I wrote down the name of every single business that year that won a 2 Comma Club Award. And then later that night, when everybody was going out to the bars and getting sloppy, I did not do that. I went back to my hotel room, and I funnel hacked each and every one of those businesses that won $1 million that year. And what I found was shocking, and I still find this to this day. It wasn't some crazy design. It wasn't these amazing designs that people had, these stunning images, these beautiful funnels. That's not what was winning. What I saw predominantly was white background and black text. What they all had was copy that spoke to a dream customer and images that invoked the emotion they were trying to portray. That's it. So as I
Okay.
look at your funnel and I can see you're trying to play around with colors. You're trying to add the black backgrounds. You're trying to add the golds. I'm not against that. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not against branding. I'm not against colors on the funnels. But white background, black text, images to invoke the emotions you're trying to portray, and copy that actually speaks to your dream customer has worked forever, and it will work forever. If I could give you a recommendation here, I would tell you just settle on an easy design. White background,
Okay.
black text. It always works.
Okay, how would I change this background to black and text to white?
What a great question. As you look at the page right now, you can see, highlight your blue row for me, please. Move your mouse. Yeah, there it is. So there's my blue row. And
Okay.
you can see that the black background extends out past my blue row, the borders of my blue row. So I know that the background is not set to just the row. So if it's not set to the row, it can only be on the section. Move your mouse out to the right and let's highlight that green section. There it is. And now that black is going the entire length of my section. So you added a section background as black. Let's just change that really quick. Go to your section settings. Bingo. Let's go down a little bit. Keep going down. We're now in our background category. You can always see the categories right here displayed inside the settings. And bingo, there's my color, black for the background. Let's click that and just make it white. You can go to the very top
Okay.
left of that box. Yep,
Right here?
yep.
Okay.
And there we go. Now I would drag that
Is that
thing
white?
all the way to the top left. You want to know the really easy way to do it?
Yeah.
Yes. That would be white. But also now look at your hex code. You're just a little bit off. White is just all Fs. You have FFF6F6. Just make that all Fs. Yep, just keep typing F until it doesn't let you anymore. There you go. Now you have a white background. So
Okay.
let's click anywhere on your funnel. The big problem we experience now is, uh-oh, I can't see anything.
Can't see anything.
No worries. We have all of our settings. So you can see as you move your mouse to the left, highlight your orange element. There it is. We just need to change that text to black now. So yes, element settings. You're getting it. Let's go down here to our color, and we're going to change that. Remember, we're in our typography settings. That's text. Yep, make it black. Bingo. Lovely. There we go. Simple, clean design. What is king? Is speaking the words to your dream customer and having images that invoke the emotions you're trying to portray. This is a fantastic starting point, and I want to recommend this because you're starting on what works. $1 million businesses every single day use this setup. White background, black text. This will be a lot easier to iterate on. It'll also be a lot easier to split test.
Is this my text as well?
It is. You can remember, you can always see what you're dealing with at the very top. This
Okay.
is your headline, so it is your text, and you want to make it black.
Oh, make it black. Okay.
Bingo.
Okay. That's right,
Now we can
black.
see.
Okay. So black is all zeros and F is all Fs. I mean,
Come
white
on
is
with-
all Fs.
Come
Okay.
on with it. What a student you are. That's right.
Okay, and then also one more. I think I can go through this and do that. As far as the buttons.
Yeah.
Is that okay for the color for the buttons?
I would start with green or red.
Okay.
Personally, I would tell you to start with green. Green has a lot of psychological triggers. Green means go, red means stop. So typically
Okay.
green buttons are where we want to start. But we have a joke here at ClickFunnels, and that is if something's not working, just give it to Russell so he can make the button red and it'll work. Most people don't use red buttons, and most people report that red buttons give them a lower conversion than a green or a blue button. However, every single one of Russell Brunson's buttons are pretty much red, and he uses that because it works and converts the best. So again, split test it. At the end of the day, who cares what I say? As much as I love being here and sharing strategies with you and letting you know what I'm currently seeing in the market right now so you can do what's working best right now, as much as I love that, at the end of the day, who cares what I say? We are business owners, and we should only be consumed and care about what our customers say. And how do we find out what our customers are saying? We let them vote with their wallets and their actions. So split test it. I would tell you to start with a green button. Let's send 100 people here to the page, and let's see what the conversions are. And then we can have a baseline. 100 people go to this page. When the button is green, out of 100 people, 50 of them do the thing. Whatever the number is. And then for the next 100, make the button red, and let's see which button color converts the best.
Okay, and where do I change that at?
The color of the button?
Yes.
Nice. So first, I look at the top to see what element settings we're in. We're looking at our button. Fantastic. Scroll me down a little bit. Now we have our button style. Just a little more. Yep, you're in your button style. Click the 3 dots on the style. That opens up the style settings, and look at you. Yes.
Okay.
And we want to use custom. Bingo. You're going to go green. And then somewhere around here. Yeah. You can drag that little thing around. And also at the very bottom is an opacity slider. This slider makes things lighter, darker, see-through, or not see-through. So yeah, as you slide it to the left. Your other left.
Oh.
That's my favorite joke. As you slide it left, it makes it more see-through. Slide it all the way left. And now it's almost completely see-through. So with the color and the opacity slider, you can make anything you want. Also, you can input a hex code. So if you find a hex code of a green that you want to use, just copy the hex code, put it in down there, and you're good to go.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And
Absolutely.
I have one more question.
Shoot.
I'll be done. So on this text here, you see how it says name. First name is like in black and then email is in red. Is that something we can control, or is that something that the way it is in the ClickFunnels?
What a great question. These little bottom boxes, you are only seeing those because you're inside the editor. Customers will not see those on a live preview. So let's check it out really quick. Click your preview button in the top right, the eyeball. Bingo. Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Bingo.
All right. I think I'm good at that. I just have to go through and put the black color in for the text.
Yes, you got it.
And work on it some more.
You got it.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Absolutely, Adrian. Any other that headline? I want to talk about that headline really quick. It's still too long. It's still too large.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You should have, like, you see how you have 2 spaces here? You actually don't even need 2 spaces. You want to have one headline, one subheadline. And the only space is here in between the headline and the subheadline. That's it.
Okay.
3 lines is not what we want.
Okay.
And then don't forget, too, about your mock-up. I like what you have down here, bundle includes, just below. But remember, let's make a mock-up of the bundle itself so they can see everything, make it real and tangible.
Okay.
Cool. Aside from that, looking great.
All right. Thank you.
You got it, Adrian. Great stuff. All right. Look, Marie, eager beaver. She's ready to roll. Good to see you, Marie.
Thank you. Sorry I was on the call when you called me. I don't know.
That's A-okay. That's perfect. That's how the game should be played.
So I have a few things I want you to help me, show me how to push them up and down. I don't know.
Cool.
Want to minimize this. Okay. So I wanted this I added some reviews down here. I wanted to know how I could move this about author below to the bottom of the page.
Do you want to move what though? Just the image or that entire about the author area?
No, the entire about the author and the image.
Okay, cool. First off, let's go to your desktop version. Let me take a look at what you have here. Okay, great. So this is not mobile or desktop specific. Okay, great. Okay, cool. Go up just a little bit. And sorry, not that far. Oh, right. Okay, I see. Okay, go back to your mobile. Keep going down.
Bye, baby.
And then what's below that?
It's the reviews that I added just right now. I wanted it to go under here.
Under there. Okay, so here's something really cool. Scroll me up to your top review. Sorry, just down. Yeah, let's go to your first review.
This one?
Well, no, I think the one's below that. Sorry. Yes. Put your mouse like here on see what our customers are saying, just to the side of it. And keep going to the side. Great. So your row now has little buttons up and down. Press your row up button for me. Yep. Right. Okay. This is going to be a little tricky. And the reason is just moving this page for mobile. If you go back to your desktop view. Well, actually, before we do that, go back to mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And then click your undo button just to the right. That little backwards arrow.
This one?
The other one. Yes, that one.
Mommy. Bye, mommy.
Bye, baby. Did it undo? Or...
I don't think so. Hit this one. There it is. Now your reviews moved away there and they're back where they were. Okay, so go to your desktop view. You can see that if you put your mouse like right here,
Mm-hmm.
we made a specific template here that has a right column, and that right column gets sticky. So as they're scrolling on the left, that right column is not moving. The big bonus is it always has a call to action on screen for them. So I think what I would have you do, man, let me go look at my template really quick. Sorry. I want to give you the right advice here. Okay. Okay, here we go. And I'm actually going to take your screen share just so we can all see what I'm doing here and learn together. Okay, so here we go. This right column is set so that it's going to scroll with them, right? Big bonus.
Yeah.
Call to action is always right there on their desktop. But on mobile, it's tough because on mobile, everything optimizes a 2-column row, optimizes left to right. So that's why it's pushing the About You. It's pushing it down below that.
Mm-hmm.
What I think we should do is, and let's try it, I think I should clone this row. I think I should go to my top row, to the settings, and I should make this desktop only. Oops. Then I'm going to go to my next row right here. There we go. And I'm going to make this one, before I do that, because what we really want, what at the end of the day, what you really want to do for your mobile is you want to take this stuff and move it here in this left column. So like I would drag, let me go here. I would drag, what's above this? Yeah, that's it. So I would like take this and I would drag it in there. I would take this. Oops.
You know, when you open it in mobile, it just shows like the way it shows on the phone, like just one row. You don't see like it shows on.
Yes,
So I even
exactly.
tried to drag and drop, but it didn't move.
Right. So here's what you're going to do on your mobile. Here's what you're going to do exactly. First off, what I did was I went to my row and I cloned the row. That gave me 2 versions of my row. Now, in the top left of my row, you can see it says desktop only. So if I go to my row settings at the bottom, I made it desktop only. That means this entire blue row and everything inside of it will only show on desktop. Here you can see the new row that I cloned, and it doesn't have anything in the top here. So for this new row, I would go to the row settings, and I want to make this one mobile only. Before I do that, I'm just going to kill this right column, remove column. Right now, that right column is gone, and you just have a 1-column row. I can go back here into my row now. I could add a new row, 1 column, and I could start adding my elements, like what people are saying. And now I could add my reviews and testimonials just into this 1-column row. Once you do that, last thing we need to do, go to your row settings and just make it mobile only. Now, this is a mobile version that you can do anything on this mobile version, and it will not edit the desktop version. I'm curious, Marie, have you had issues yet where you're trying to edit something on mobile, and then you make the edit and you go back to your desktop version, you're like, oh, wait, but that messed up my desktop version now. Yes. This is how we fix it. Clone the row, make 1 row desktop, and watch this. I'm going to type desktop in this row that I have as desktop only. When I go to my mobile version, you can see it does not say desktop. It still says people. So I'm going to make this say mobile. When I go back to my desktop says desktop in the headline. My mobile says mobile in the headline. I can now edit these 2 versions independently without messing up the other version. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Great. That's exactly what I would have you do then. While I have you, because I'm sure you're going to want to watch that again and do it step by step. Let me get this link. Copy. I'm going to put that in the chat. So you can literally later on, feel free, follow through with that video, do exactly what I do, and you'll be rocking and rolling there.
Okay. Please, how do I put mobile like links into that page at the bottom of it? It doesn't have any social links or even.
Great question. If you want to share your screen, I'll show you exactly how to do it.
All right.
Nice. Love that image. So good.
Thing down here. And then I put this video from YouTube. It's just horizontal.
How long is the video?
It's I think like 40 seconds.
Could we make that like a 10-second GIF instead?
Ooh, 10 seconds?
Yeah, could we? I'm asking. I don't know anything about skincare. Me washing my face is just letting shampoo run down my face. I don't know anything. Could you show what you need to show in just 10 seconds?
Oh, that's I can try. I can try.
The reason I ask is because a video takes an action for somebody to click. So like as they're scrolling through the page, right? It's 2025. So now and for the rest of humanity, more than likely, it's all about dopamine hits. I mean, there are so many ways psychologically that the human being race has already been impacted by the internet and dopamine and what it does to our brains and how our bodies react based on those dopamine hits. everything is dopamine hits as well as funnels. So as they're scrolling, we want our funnels to be hitting their dopamine. So as they're scrolling and you put a video on the page, that it just requires an action. Somebody has to click the video. It's a level of intentionality to click that video. And one of the chief goals and purposes of a marketer is to remove the steps necessary in the process, to remove the clicks needed to get them to the outcome. So sometimes we do need a longer video where you might actually need 40 seconds to show what you're trying to show. But if we can compress things and make it dopamine friendly, where it's just a 10-second GIF of you opening the bottle, squeezing, rubbing, putting on your face, going like this, done. If we can make that happen, it's always going to convert better. Also, GIFs don't need to be clicked. It doesn't require a click. It doesn't require intentionality. It's just as they're scrolling the page, they see the GIF moving, they stop, they watch the GIF, and boom, you're able to easily show them how easy it is to put this skincare on and get the results. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So the reason why we're making it 10 seconds, is it to make it clickable?
No, it's to make it into a GIF. I think GIFs can be up to 15 seconds. A 15-second GIF is a pretty long GIF. So I like 8 to 10 seconds. I find that to be the sweet spot in GIFs, where people are scrolling, they stop, they watch the GIF, you don't lose their attention, your GIF is still hitting their dopamine, and then they keep scrolling and learning.
Oh.
So you
Yeah,
could
because
make
I was thinking the same thing too.
You could make it 15 seconds, but 8 to 10 seconds on a GIF, or shorter, but 8 to 10 seconds is the sweet spot you're trying to hit.
Okay. And so I was thinking, because this, when they click on it, it takes them straight to YouTube, and it just takes them out of it. They might not even remember to
Oh,
put
we
it.
definitely don't want that. I work so hard to get my customers' attention, whether I'm advertising or I'm spending my time coming up with social media posts so I can build my influence and get people to click.
I'll just take it out.
Yes, so much time and effort to get people's attention, and then I'm going to share it with YouTube? No way, Jose. I'm a greedy marketer. I want all of their attention, and I want to share it with absolutely nobody.
Okay. So there's no way I can just put a video here that doesn't lead them anywhere. It doesn't take them out of the...
No, there definitely is. Click on your video for me. Yep. Cool. So you added a video and you added your YouTube link right there.
Mm-hmm.
This video is actually going to play on your funnel. They're not going to be sent to YouTube. They're going to be able to watch this video right here on your funnel without leaving. However, when your video is done playing, YouTube is going to show them other related videos, because that's YouTube's job. They give you a free service, and they're going to try and take your customers, put them back on YouTube, so they're watching more videos, and YouTube makes more ad revenues and monies. So what you've done is right. You're actually not sending them to YouTube, but technically we are still sharing their attention with YouTube, and there's a good chance that the person who watches your video does click another video, and then they do go to YouTube, and then they forget about your funnel, and they're off watching YouTube, and then you never make the sale. So to get around that, what we would do is use a paid video host, something like Vimeo, Voomly, or Wistia. You can see those displayed right here.
Mm-hmm.
So Vimeo actually has a free account where you can upload one video a day to Vimeo. Start with YouTube. You did great to get started, and you can launch, right? You can get live. You can do the thing. I'm a huge fan of action. I'm a huge fan of getting to the finish line. So even if I'm doing a couple things wrong to get there, we got to launch. We got to start. So I love you doing this. But after you launch, I'd love for this to be the first video that you bring over to Vimeo, upload it to Vimeo for free, and then a Vimeo video, you put a URL in just like you did for YouTube. But that Vimeo video, when the video is done playing, it is not going to show other recommended videos, and you're not sharing your customers' attention anymore.
Okay. All right, I'll do that.
Cool. Great.
All right, let's finish. I was coming down here for you to show me
How to link things in your
how to
socials.
put the links here, like the home page. and social.
Oh, that's really simple. What things do you want to put?
Social links, home, and about us.
Okay, cool. That's going to be really simple. Put your mouse on your image, Silk and Radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Add element. Click off to the side. We're just going to use our action button. Click anywhere on your funnel to get out of the settings. Just put your mouse on the image and then click add element, your action button.
This one?
Yes, add element. That's right. Just add a subheadline.
Subheadline.
Yes. All right. Click anywhere on your funnel here. Go back down to your subheadline now. Yes, and clone it a couple times. Click off to the side to get out of your text settings. Yes. And now put your mouse on it and clone it, the 2 pages next to your element settings. Yeah, clone it like 3 times. Keep going. Do it again. Put your mouse back up there on the clone step.
Sorry, Dante.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Marie. Take your time.
Yeah, so say that again.
Clone it again.
Okay.
Yep, you can clone that. Clone it again. Great. Now we're just going to make this text say what we want. So do you want to link to your socials, right? Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn?
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Go to the top one for me. Click on that text.
I want 4 of it, so it means I want 6 of it, so I should do another 2.
Yep, do another 2.
Okay.
Bingo. Right. Now go to your top one. Great. Click on it. Make it say Facebook, for instance. So just click it 3 times. That'll highlight everything. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Bingo. Type out Facebook. Great. Highlight that again. Click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
Which one? The second one?
Facebook.
Okay.
Now we're going to link it. We need to make this text clickable and link to your Facebook. Yeah, you got it. Click that. You're going to remove the hashtag, and then you would paste in your URL for Facebook right there.
Yeah, I got it from here.
Nice.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Last thing I want to show you about this, click back on your Facebook, please.
Yes. Darren, what? Come on.
Great. That little button, the arrow pointing in the top right, that button is Make Link Open in New Tab. And in this case, I imagine you want all of these to be opening in a new tab, so you never really take them away from the funnel. A new tab opens, they can do that thing, but they can always come back to this tab and do the thing on the funnel. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. So at the top of your URL, you have your browser tabs. You see those, yes?
Mm-hmm.
If you make it open in new tab, when they click Facebook, literally a new browser tab will open with Facebook right there.
Yes.
So they can go to your Facebook, they can look at it, they can join, they can do whatever. And then when they're done, they just close that tab out and they're still here on your funnel.
It brings them back here.
That's exactly right, Marie. Yes. Okay. Because like a lot of times, if you made it in the same tab, they would click that link down there. They would get taken to your Facebook. They would sign up for your Facebook group, and then they might just close that tab. And then your funnel's gone. And that happens a lot of times, too. And you'll call your customers and be like, hey, I noticed you were here and you were about to do the thing, but then you stopped. And I'm just wondering what made you stop. And they'll say, oh, yeah, well, I closed it. And then I didn't realize it, but I closed everything. And then I couldn't find how to get back to it. So I say all that to say, I think all of those links that you're going to create, make all of them open in a new tab. That'll be good for you.
So just click this one?
Yes, that's right. Bingo.
And that's it?
That's it. Yep.
Okay.
And then from there, of course, you can just change the text size if you want to make them smaller and not so bold. You can do whatever you want in the text settings. But quite literally, type out the thing you want it to say, hyperlink it to the place you want it to go.
Okay.
Easy.
And then when they finish on Facebook, it's going to bring them back to the funnel.
That's exactly right. Or Instagram or TikTok or wherever they're going.
Okay, I get you now.
Nice.
I can't find it again, Dante.
Oh, click Facebook. Click the text. The actual Yep. Click it again. Oh, you just highlighted. Just click off to the side. Like anywhere off to the side. Great. Now go put your mouse back on the text and click the text itself.
Oh, I see.
Like, yeah, there you go. You have to, when you hyperlink, just click the actual hyperlink. Don't go into the element settings.
So when it shows make link open in new window, that's how I want it to be.
Yes, when it's blue and highlighted like that, that means it is opening in a new window.
All right. Thank you so much.
Nice. Absolutely. What other questions do we have today?
Nothing. My pop-ups form.
Okay.
For this funnel. Is there a way I can reduce it because it takes the entire screen? I want it to be like maybe this size or even
Your
smaller.
pop-up?
Yes.
You really shouldn't have a pop-up on this page. Let me go see your first button. Scroll me down.
Where?
Just a little bit. Just a little. You're going to have a button soon on the page. So scroll me down just a little. A little more. Little more.
Keep going down.
Yep, keep going down. Our customers, okay, keep going. Okay, I want you to re-download and re-look at the funnel template that we give you. Like, that looks like a button to me. Put your mouse on that. Nope, that's a part of your image. So, your buttons are called calls to actions. We don't know where we're going to resonate with a customer. Some customers are emotional, and we'll resonate with them in the hook, the top of the funnel.
Mm-hmm.
Some are logical, some are fearful. So, scattered throughout your funnel, you should have multiple buttons, calls to action, so that like maybe when they see what is it and you show them what is it, you might have people that right there are like, oh yeah, this is awesome. This is just what I want. I'm ready to buy this. So
These ones are clickable.
Huh?
These ones are clickable.
Yes, they are clickable, but buttons really grab the eye's attention. In the template that we gave you, you can go back and re-download the template and just see where the buttons are. We have more buttons scattered throughout the page.
No, that's the one I used, but I didn't see them. I didn't delete nothing from here.
Oh, really?
No, I did not. All I did was just to put this what was there, and I edited it with these writings, with the descriptions.
Oh, yeah.
Betty, I can add it. I don't think it's a problem, right?
No, it's not. It's not a problem if you add it. Yeah. So we do still have buttons. I'm just gonna really quick. I'm just gonna take your screen share, and I'm gonna show this. So like in our template, this is just the original template. I haven't touched anything. In the product image inventory down here, we do have a button. I want 60% off. So and also we have tons more hyperlink text. So anyway, you can use the hyperlink text or buttons. I would probably add at least one more button to your page at a point where use clarity. You can launch your funnel without an extra button like I'm saying, but use clarity and find the places that people are congregating on your funnel the most, and I'd love to see you put a button there. A call to action just like this. Exactly like this. It's the same button you're using over here, but it's just a large call to action and attention-grabbing button that says click here to view pricing. So that when you resonate with them, they can go do the thing.
So that one says get 60% off the whole funnel. You want me to change the ones I'm about to add to something else?
Yes, we've just found this recently in the past year. View pricing is converting really well on the sales page.
So I should change everything, get 60% off to view pricing.
Well, no. Like this text, this hyperlink text, the product name with a 60% discount is only available on this page at this time. Like leave that. Don't change that to view pricing. That's your text. That's your copy. We're just highlighting it and making it clickable. Oops. Like we're going in here, we're highlighting it. What's that?
Should I share again?
I'm not even sharing, am I?
No, I
Jeez.
mean from my part.
No, I can just show you. Sorry.
Okay.
Can you see this now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. So here in the limited inventory area, we do have that button. It's the exact same button as this. So you can
Yes,
literally
I have
clone
that
the
one.
Yeah, great. Clone it, move it over. Bingo. Now you have a button on the page. But like this text, the product name with a 60% discount is only available on this page at this time. That's just hyperlink text is all we did. We hyperlink this text right here. Whoops, let me click off to the side. We hyperlink the text to take them to the next funnel step. I'll put this hyperlink in the chat just in case anybody doesn't have it. Bingo, just like so. So don't change this text. Like, don't make this text say view pricing. You want to keep this text exactly as it is. It's just your buttons. You want those to say view pricing.
Okay. All right, so I should change all the buttons to view pricing.
Yes, with, let me show you again. You're going to hop in here to the button. You're going to go down to the icon before. You're going to go to your icon picker, type this, and use the mouse icon. I want to see mouse icon, view pricing. That's converting the best.
How did you get there?
Oh, yeah, so click on your button.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down on the settings, and you'll see icon before.
Okay.
You're going to click this and then type. And I just type in mouse. And then you have that icon shows up. Just click it. Boom. Icon on your button.
Okay.
Just to double check and make sure, I'm going to put the link to this recording in the chat for you. So you can also just watch through and do this exactly as I showed.
All right. Thank you, Dante.
You got it, Marie. Any other questions before I let you go?
No.
Awesome. That's what we love to hear.
Let
Have
me
a great
keep
weekend,
quiet and
Marie.
work on this first.
That sounds great. I think that's a perfect plan. All right, Vladimir, I have a meeting. I literally have to do our company meeting at 1:30, so I have to go in 5. But quickly.
Oh, no, that's plenty of time. Two questions on
Yep.
the V curve. For the additional items, right, given that they're deeply discounted per unit, is it normal to actually, on those items, lose money while remaining profitable while selling 10, like, overall?
It could, yeah.
You see what I'm saying, right?
You
Like,
mean,
because like at some point I'm with each additional item that I add, right, with a V curve, giving the deep discounts, they're like 20% of the retail, right? Sometimes my cost of goods sold is above that 20%. Is it normal? I mean, I'm profitable when you, let's say I sell 10 items or 3 items, and then the total amount divided by 3 per item, I'm still profitable.
Okay.
But is it normal? Like, because I know that there's some people that they got like bracelets for like 80 cents and they sell them for like $30 or something.
Yeah.
So they're still mating on any incremental, like even whatever's on top. That's not my case. I mean, you know, let alone the personalization and the time and everything else. Just the actual cost of goods sold is more. Is that normal?
Yes, that is normal. That
Okay.
does happen. It's having a really attractive front end price point so that you can get people to buy and then get them into your upsells. And your order form is like break even or lead loss, so you can get people into the funnel and then you make your profits on the back end, your upsell sequencing.
Gotcha. And then instead, let me just quickly share, just instead of basically having the background in gold, which is going to stick out, I made it this way.
Sure.
What do you think about that? And this is basically just one big row. It's just one headline, you know, like I just spaced it out.
Yep.
It's not gonna blink or flash or anything like that. And then the third question is, if I say, let's say 74% off, right, which is exactly the what the third box is selling for. Nice. Versus the regular price, do I need to put like a little disclaimer so somebody doesn't come and say, well, this is not 74% off of the total?
Nope. Not at all.
Okay.
A disclaimer would actually probably kill your conversions.
Yeah, because that's why I'm asking. Because if I put yes, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I know there's a trick," and they're gonna be looking for it, and the attention's gone, right? Like so. Yeah. So
just leave it just like this. You're building pressure. You're building pressure. They see 74% off. That's amazing. And there's boxes available. They read the page. Whoa, holy cow. This is the Mannings are using these cigars. This is crazy. And I can get 74%. This seems like a deal and a half. Let me go see how much they are. They click view pricing. They go to the order form. And then they see, oh, wow, to get 74%, I just get the 3-pack. And it's only this much? Or I can just get 1-pack for this. You're building pressure, leveraging them into 3.
Okay, fair enough. No, that's great. I mean, if it's 10, then it's even more, right? Because I'm trying to be as intensivizing as possible.
Yep.
And yeah, I hope everybody comes and buys 10, right? But I just wanted to see, like, from the legal perspective, nobody comes and say, well, you see what I'm saying?
Because I do. Legally, you are covered. As long as you're selling one product that does have that discount, then you can make the claim that that is the discount. You're totally fine and ethically and morally fine.
Okay. Fantastic. And then I left this in gold. I was kind of planning on putting it in white, but this thing sticks out more, right? Like, so that's the whole point.
Yep.
Excellent. And then at the end, the timer would go where? At the end of the funnel, or should I put it on the order page?
I would do it to the right of Monday. Sale ends Monday with a timer right there ticking down to the exact time.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Yep.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dante.
You could also, you put all that in a 1-column row. You could make a 2-column row if you wanted to, Vladimir. You could have in the left column your text just like you have it going left to right. In the rightmost column, you would have your timer. And don't forget, you can choose the size of your columns with that little blue bar. So you would make your timer column to the right fairly small. You would make the column to the left with the text fairly large, and you'll get it to look beautiful.
Yeah, and then so here is basically where I'm struggling, right? Like, because I want this to be visible. On the other hand, I want it to look like, that bar that just sits on the regular, like, web page, sometimes on a website, free shipping or whatever it is, like, so, I like, if I wanted to put like multiple columns, but then it puts them one under the other. And then it requires that flex and, like, I kind of really I'm trying to avoid that guy, right? Is there a way for me to put 2 rows in the same column on a mobile version without actually using flex for them to be side by side?
You'll need flex for that on mobile.
Okay.
So just speed to launch, just add another row below, and I would just put another little small row, sale ends, timer ticking down just below the banner. In black.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even need to put here sale ends Monday because there's no need. So I can just say sale ends right here, and then
sale ends timer done.
Yep. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Dante. Have a great weekend, bud.
You got it, Vladimir. You do the same, man. You do the same. All right, gang. Awesome day. Awesome week. This has been really great in OFA this week. You guys are doing amazing. I love seeing the progress, and I'm really proud of you for all the hard work you're putting in. I hope you feel proud of yourself as well. Trey does a great job reminding us that small hinges swing big doors. Far too often, we can look at our wins and say, oh, that's not a big deal. I didn't make a 2 Comma Club award. Oh, I didn't make my first 10,000 in a day. Oh, this is nothing to celebrate. What you're doing now is what leads you to those larger wins. So it's so important to celebrate the small wins in life and in business. So I'd love to encourage you, take some time this weekend. Go celebrate the wins that you've had this week. Maybe you don't know the wins. I think it'd be great to take 30 minutes and think about your week. What did you do good? What did you do bad? What do you want to do more of next week and less of next week? And let's hit next week ready to rock and roll. If you have somebody that loves you and knows how to celebrate you, make sure to hang out with them. go enjoy a drink or do whatever it is that you like to do that fills you back up, but make sure to celebrate the small wins. They are absolutely what lead to our big wins. I'll let you guys go for now. We're going to be back at it next Monday, same time, same place, same exact link. I'll let you all go. Have an amazing rest of your weekend, and we'll catch